Hey guys, it's me Darlene and this is All-in-One Notebook channel. So for today's video, I'm going to discuss to you the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. First things first, we should remember the quadratic formula, which is x equals to negative b positive negative square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So we will identify the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation by looking on this part of the quadratic formula. The b squared minus 4ac is found inside the radical sign of the numerator is what we call the discriminant. So b squared minus 4ac here is the discriminant. So this discriminant will tell us the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. So let us try to solve this quadratic equation and identify the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, number 1 is 5x squared plus 7x plus 8 equals to 0. So the first step is identify the a value, b value, and c value. So what is the a value here? This positive 5 or 5. The b value is positive 7 and the c value is 8. Second step, we will substitute these values in the discriminant. So to get the discriminant, the formula is b squared minus 4ac. Okay, so let us substitute. So b squared minus 4ac. So what is b? 7. So 7 squared. What is a? 5. What is c? 8. Third step is to simplify. So 7 squared is 49. So negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. And negative 20 times 8 is negative 160. So negative times positive, negative. Negative times positive is negative 160. Next is 49 minus 160 is equals to negative 111. So negative 111 is our discriminant. So let us identify the nature of the roots of this discriminant. So that'll be our step 4 or fourth step. Since negative 111 is less than 0, then our nature of roots are not real or imaginary. Okay, so let us start solving this equation. So the formula of the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. So first step is let us identify the a value, b value, and c value. So the a value here is 1. And the b value here is 6, positive 6. And the c value is 9. Second step is substitute these values in this formula. So b squared, our b value is 6, so 6 squared minus 4, the a value is 1, and the c value is 9. So let us solve. Our third step is to solve this or to simplify. So x squared is 36. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4 times 9 is negative 36. So 36 minus 36 is equals to 0. So 0 is our discriminant. So our fourth step is to identify what is the nature of the roots of this discriminant. So 0 is our discriminant, then the nature of the roots, is rather real, rational, and equal. Okay, so I'll give you an example to justify this nature of roots, that the 0 is real, rational, and equal. So we have our discriminant, so x is equals to negative b, which is 6, is positive negative square root of, so 36 minus 36 over 2 times a is 2, so x equals to negative 6, positive negative, so square root of 0 is 0 over 2. So get the values of positive 0, negative 0. So x equals to negative 6 plus 0 over 2. So equals to negative 6 over 2 equals to 2 divided by 6 is negative 3. And the other x value is x equals to negative 6 minus 0 over 2 equals negative 6 minus 0 is negative 6 over 2 equals to negative 3. So, the nature of the roots of this discriminant is real, rational, and equal. We can say that 0 is real, rational, and equal because if we try to solve this whole equation, it will give us two x values that are equal because negative 3 is equal to negative 3, and rational because negative 3 can be written in fraction, negative 3 over 1 equals to negative 3. Then it is real because negative 3 can be found in the number line. So it justify that our discriminant here is real, rational, and equal. Okay, so guys, I will give you time in number 3 to get the values of A, B, and C and substitute these values to the discriminant and simplify the equation. Okay, so let us answer. So step 1, first step is get the values of A, B, and C. So A equals to 2. Next, B equals to, there is no B value here, so 0. And C equals to negative 8. Next, second step is substitute these values to the discriminant formula. So b squared minus 4ac equals to 0. So b squared, b here, is 0. So 0 squared minus 4. Value of A is 2. Value of C is negative 8. Next, 0 squared is 0. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 8 is positive 64. So 0 plus 64 equals to 64. So 64 is our discriminant. Then, so this is our third step. Then our fourth step is identify the nature of the roots of this discriminant. So 64 is greater than 0 and is a perfect square. So, therefore, the nature of the roots are real, rational, and and unequal. So here's the last number. So we will try to solve this. If you want to do the step 1 to 3, then you can pause this video. And after that, we will identify the nature of the roots, or the step 4. So let's get started. So first step is got values of A, which is 3, value of B, which is 5, value of C, which is -3. Second step. So try to substitute these values to the discriminant formula. So B squared minus 4AC. So B squared here is 5 squared minus 4. Value of A is 3. Value of C is -3. Next, third step is to simplify. So 5 squared is 25. -4 times 3 is -12. -12 times 3 is +36. So 25 plus 36 is equals to 61. So 61 is our discriminant. So fourth step is identify the nature of the roots of this discriminant. So since 61 is greater than 0 but not a perfect square, therefore the nature of the roots are real, irrational, and unequal. In general, we can identify the nature of the roots of the discriminant. Okay, so as a review, we can identify the nature of the roots of the discriminant if the discriminant is less than 0, so the nature of the roots are not real or imaginary. Next, if the discriminant is equal to 0, then the nature of the roots are real, rational, and equal. Next, if the discriminant here is greater than 0 but a perfect square, then the nature of the roots are real, rational, and unequal. Next, lastly, if the discriminant here is greater than 0 but not a perfect square, the nature of the roots are real, irrational, and unequal. So these are the key points that should be remembered.